good morning. It's 8 a.m. on a Tuesday. I'm trying to beat the heat because today's just meant to be like, I don't know, high 30s or something like that. But interesting note is we've got our headlights back from my friend who does 3D printing, and he's made the caps. So one cap, two caps, and these. And they've even got he's even done the little lip on the sides, so they just sit perfectly on top to prevent any water from going in. And we could probably put a gasket there, but most likely not needed. So I'll bolt all that down. These all twist on, nothing to it. It's not exactly OEM, but it does the job. So these ones spin on, spin off. So I'll be finally putting my Integra back together and should be pretty good. Because I'm not running HIDs, I had to install these globes. This is not wired to the actual loom itself, so I'm just going to do a little slit into it. That way these cables can sit outside of it and hopefully it doesn't crack. So I should just do a small little slit on the side and we should be able to get around that. I have my car apart. I may as well try to reinvent the broken tab that I don't have. So a lot of people with the JDM fronts will have a broken section here. I'm not too sure why it just breaks, but I'm going to try redesign it. So I've already cut the broken section off, and what I'm going to do is pretty much bend this. Actually, it's basically going to sit like that. Basically, that is the idea. So I've just got to shape it and then bend this side, and hopefully it lines up. So I've just got to do some eyeballing and see where it should actually sit. And that way I've got a bolt through it here, and I've got a bolt through it on the back side. So that way it's not just one area there. And I've got to chip away this area, so that way it sits on top of that bracket. So it gives it a little bit more of a support. The brackets, unsure whether or not they'll work because I have to put a nut cert through it and hopefully have enough space. Why does my bumper keep getting scratched? And we are done. So you guys can't see it. There's a bolt there with nut cert, and it sits right there. So I can button all this up now and use all the OEM bolts, which means that every time I take this car apart, it's gonna take a little bit longer. Looking at this, I was gonna bolt everything up, but we don't have that tab for that headlight right here. There should be a metal tab that comes down, but oh well. Just one extra bolt. Alright, so what we see is, see how this bar sits way too low? We have to bring that up. So that's probably been a major reason why we couldn't fit this bumper properly. So I'll move that up, and then hopefully it should fit a lot nicer. Memory, he had a speed clip that went inside, that sat somewhere inside. So I'll probably push it in from that side. Hold on, let me get my hands in there. So, from memory, he had a speed clip that sat in this section. I don't know if it sat inside or outside. Let me see where it's meant to line up, and then I can get this happening correctly. So it sits in dead set in the middle. I know what he used. Alright, 1 second. So, cracked my screen again. Alright, so there's a reason why I hoard so many parts, and it's just like everyone keeps on saying, why hoard parts is stupid, it's not worth it, and stuff like that. But when it works out like this, it's pretty hard to beat. So I've managed to find these little bumper clips that what we'll be using. Little bumper clips that we'll be using. And if I was to not have these, I'd have to go online and buy them and possibly wait 3 days, 4 days, 5 days for the wrong part and then repeat again. So this is genius. All right, show you. So we're in. This is in. Now we just screw them down. There you go, nice and sturdy. There you go. So now just got to bolt on the bumper. Maybe I should do that at the front. Nah, I think the front's fine. Alright, so just got to do that in. And why is my headlight like that? Because my friend is in the process of possibly making a headlight duct, because EGs, EKs, or every other variant has it, but the DC2. So it should be pretty good. I can't wait. And that way I can put my inlet all the way to the front. But also, that guy sits there. I should probably tell him that the frame gets in the way, so the only way you can do it is if you run it there. I think he knows that. Yeah, I think he knows that. I bought the clips for these a while ago, and I've just never bothered to put them in, so I'm looking for things to do today. So the pouch, I'm gonna get it sorted. All these parts, additional parts that I've bought and whatnot, they're all from AliExpress Racing. So if anything that you need, AliExpress Racing. And if you need the links, I'm happy to just give you the links as well. As you can see, this is in my EK. All the wiring that's just been sitting around, and I did that. But now, like, the whole idea was to, I installed it, so I might as well leave it there. But something about it just made me feel a little bit bitter. So I'm gonna rip it all out, and whoever wants it can message me. So I've been meaning to do this cover for the RS3 Audi, but I've got a couple of jobs coming up that require some of those colors. So I'm gonna probably hit it all at once. And I'm thinking probably best to do on this valve cover, this engine cover, is primary colors. So we've already got the red there. So my idea is red, yellow, and blue on a white backdrop. And whether or not we go all the way down to this texture, the problem is doing that one line. If you miss the line, it's gonna look really ugly. So I'm trying to contemplate how intricate I should do it, just so that it's as nice as possible, because I do want to do a really good job for him. So the idea, white, we'll keep this all white, all that, and then that side black. But like I said, because the lining going all the way in here, this is a little bit difficult. So I have to brainstorm that idea and see how that goes. Alright, so I've managed to get some really cheap slick tires. So the sizes are 235, 60 by 15. I'll see if I can find, I can't even find it, but I'm gonna make them to my 15 by 9s, and these are just gonna be sample, just so I can see how high the car would sit, and whether or not 235 would be the clearance, or whether or not I'd go 245. So that's the idea, or whether or not the sidewall has to be shorter. These are all fitted up, and the problem, not the problem, I knew that they'd be big, but this is something else. Let me just show you in comparison to the existing rim. So bear in mind, these are 15 by 9s. Look at that.
Look at that. So the cars sit way higher, which is a good thing because I have not replaced my sump yet. But also, the car's like on an angle, like it kind of flows down because the front's too low and I can't get the rears lower. So maybe I'll just compensate by lifting the fronts up and it should be balanced across. But this is gonna look crazy. Crazy weird or crazy gay. There is no in between. Tell me how that looks. It looks okay because it fills up the guards, but mind you, it hasn't even been jacked down yet. So let me put this down so you guys can see. I'll do it slowly. Alright, so it's on its way down. I think that's okay, but it's going down even more. So we have to raise the car some amount. And it's on 10 mil spaces as well, just so I can get enough clearance for the caliper. How's that? Does that count as flush? So I just straightened up the steering wheel. Look at that. I think plus 10 may be too beefy. So I'll probably take off those spaces and see how well we go. Because I don't think anyone is driving with that tire. The spaces removed. And I can somewhat work with that. I can do a good little bit of guard rolling for the top edge, but mostly I think that's a little bit too much sidewall. So maybe a 15 by 9 tire won't be possible. And also, I've taken off my spacer, and now the inside is rubbing against the arm on the inside, or rubbing against something. But it clears, good to know that it clears my calipers, but I'll probably go with an extra 3 mils, just a 3 mil spacer on the inside, and that should be okay. But looking at this tire, 235, it doesn't have the stretch, but 235 probably probably has to be like a 50 rather than a 60. So I'll probably do some research on that. But this is the size. There you go. But like I said, because this was a previously ready rolled, I think this width will work, but I just need to reduce the sidewall because this sidewall is a little bit insane. But it does look pretty cool. More weird than cool. But is it safe to say not gay?